Welcome to today's meditation. Gratitude is one of the best emotions to pass on to. Do you agree? Once, after my wellness session, I wasn't expecting when a friend came up and said, "Thank you, Natasha, for today's session." It was like my brain released several hormones at once into my body. Factually, this is true. Serotonin, dopamine, oxytocin, and endorphins are released into the receiver's body. It is not only about receiving a compliment, but receiving when you least expect it. It is also about giving the compliment. Today's story during guided meditation will acquaint you on the attitude of gratitude. We are going to do a fusion of both guided meditation and unguided meditation. Once the guided meditation ends, soon we will begin with the unguided meditation, which will be 2 to 3 minutes of silence. Now, please find a comfortable position where your spine is tall but your shoulders are soft. Preferably sit down. Please close your eyes or simply let your gaze rest gently on a single point in front of you. Before we cultivate thankfulness, we must settle the mind. We will use the 4-7-8 technique to regulate the nervous system. How to do this breathing technique? Step 1, you will inhale through your nose for a count of 4, feeling your belly expand. Step 2, hold the breath for a count of 7. Step 3, you will exhale gently through your nose for a count of 8. For blood pressure patients, inhale slowly and exhale immediately. You can skip the step 2. For any other health conditions, please breathe at your own pace. If you feel breathless at any point, breathe normally. We will be repeating this technique of 4 counts of inhale, 7 counts of hold, and 8 counts of exhale 3 times. With every exhale, please imagine you are dropping a heavy bag you have been carrying all day. So let's begin. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gratitude isn't just toxic positivity. It is a cognitive recalibration. Research shows that a consistent gratitude practice can lower cortisol levels, that is, your stress levels, by up to 23%. However, we are currently facing a gratitude gap. According to a large-scale study by John Templeton Foundation, 60% of people say they rarely or never express gratitude in the workplace, while 90% of people say that expressing gratitude makes them feel happier, but only 10% actually do it on a regular basis. We are starving for appreciation in a world that often treats more as the only goal. There is an old, rarely told story of a king who received 2 jars as a gift. One was made of flawless porcelain. The other was aged terracotta and had a visible crack running down its side. Every day, the king's servant used the jars to bring water from the stream. The porcelain jar arrived full and proud. The cracked jar arrived half empty, having leaked water all along the path. One day, the cracked jar apologized to the king. "I am ashamed that my flaw wastes your water." The king smiled and said, "Look at the path we walk. Have you noticed that flowers only grow on your side of the road? I knew of your crack, so I planted seeds there." Every day as we walked back to the palace, you watered them. Without your flaw, this beauty would not exist. Gratitude is not just for the perfect things. It is for the cracks that allow something beautiful to grow. Now we'll begin the unguided meditation practice. For the next few minutes, I will remain silent. In this space, I want you to scan your life for your own cracks. Think of a challenge that taught you resilience. Think of a person you often take for granted. Or think of a simple sensory pleasure, the smell of coffee, the weight of your blanket. Visualize these things and simply whisper "thank you" in your mind as they appear. As you gently open your eyes and return to the room, remember that gratitude is a muscle that only grows through use. It might feel silly or extra to thank the cab driver who got you home safely, the barista who handed you a lid, or the person who held the elevator for you. Do it anyway. In a world where only 10% of us are vocalizing our thanks, your one silly comment might be the only bit of water someone else's cracked jar receives today. Go out and water the path.